Well, ERB sports fans, we are on our way back to the state of Ohio on a nice, absolutely perfect fall day. A little bit chilly out, a little windy for this contest coming up. We're going back into the state of Ohio this time, eating a pumpkin pie eating contest, which is the Destination Outlets World Pumpkin Pie Eating Championship. This is the second overall year they have had this event. It's a very unique event. I'll say that in the outbrief, but to be honest, really looking forward to taking the stage, and hopefully the contest is just as good as last year. Look at all that delicious pumpkin pie. Man, does that look tasty. How many pumpkin pie plates am I going to eat? I wonder.
All right, we're here at the contest. We got about 15 minutes before the contest begins. We got Steve over here. Steve is from Washington. Steve's a pro. Steve's going to kill it today. How many pounds do you think you're going to eat, Steve?
I'm going to eat at least 25 pounds.
Wow.
No.
25
Maybe 10 or so pounds.
All right,
we'll
10
see.
pounds, that's good.
Thanks, man.
Katie, who's in her very, very first MLE event. I'm going to make sure I try to beat her today, but you know, she's really quite good, so. How many pounds
She's been talking, she's confident.
She's been talking.
Probably like 500 pounds.
All right.
I'm ready.
500 pounds. You heard it here first. ERB
man.
Sports.
You're gonna
Stay
do
tuned,
good
folks.
though. You're gonna win, John. Right?
I'm not going to finish last today like I did in Brats. That's one thing I know for sure.
Well, ERB sports fans, it is almost game time. Hopefully, we do better in the contest today. I'm riding in a little bit more confident. Put in some pretty good work this week with training, so let's see how it goes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the weirdest contest on the MLE calendar here in the parking lot next to the freeway.
The pinnacle of anatomy. 50% man, 50% pie. Please welcome race number 16 in the world from Bowling Green, Kentucky, the great Badlands Rita the fourth.
All right, guys, as the contest is about to begin, give it one last final kind of like ease into it. Make sure my stomach is nice and relaxed. Give it a thumbs up there. Contest about to begin. Gonna do a countdown here in a couple seconds, and then we're gonna dive right into some delicious pumpkin pie. This pumpkin pie is from a local bakery in the Ohio area near Jeffersonville. Really just as tasty as it was last year. I enjoyed it, every last bit of it. Many people ask, are you gonna get sick of pumpkin pie if you eat that much? No, I'd eat it at Thanksgiving dinner. There we go. We are off and running, folks. I am doing pretty good in this first plate. I was actually keeping pace with the leaders. Maybe just a half a plate behind for the first two plates, which I thought was better than normal. Stuff was going down so easy. A couple little chunks flying here or there, but that's pretty normal in a contest. I did eat pretty cleanly. Tried to take in less liquid this time than I did in the brat contest. You really don't need a lot of liquid when you're eating pumpkin pie because generally the pumpkin pie has a lot of fluid in it already. It does go down. It's almost like eating pudding with crust, which is pretty easy. And it still was tasty, like I said, to the last drop. Sam Barclay came by and took a look and said, Mr. Gebhardt, you're doing really well. You've got 2 pounds down, and I think that was in about 90 seconds. Like I said, it went, there he is, right there, the hat in the background, and he was checking in on me, which was kind of fun. I did enjoy the shout-out during the contest. He doesn't always do that, but really do enjoy always the MC job that Sam does. Sam is a pro at that. Very, very fun to listen to. So as the contest progressed, though, you know, you're filling up a little bit. You're trying to like shake it down. I tried to stay as loose as I could going in to the later minutes of this contest. I think I had like 3 plates down at the 3.5 minute mark, which usually if you look at like a 10-minute contest and you say, where are you at when it comes to the pounds down? Usually in the first 3.5 minutes, you should be about halfway done with your total and then do about half in the last 6.5 minutes. And I was not quite, able to do exactly the same amount in the second half of the contest, so to speak. But I did okay, and I did try to stay in the moment better than I did in brats. And like I said, I was just trying to stay as loose as I could, taking in a little bit more liquid as the plates kind of mounted, try and give it a good shake, make sure that the pumpkin pie would stay as low as possible. It is a little bit airy. There's a lot of air in pumpkin pie. It's almost like eating ice cream in a way. Ice cream, if you know, like when you look at the the weight of the ice cream. Some ice creams are more dense than others, but pumpkin pie, depending on how they whip the dough, or not the dough, but the batter, and sort of cook it in the oven, there can be a lot of kind of diffused air in there. So much like I did in the last contest, I let out a couple really good burps at the end, and it felt so much better. But that's the same for everybody. So if you want to take advantage of that capacity and get more down, you really just have to be able to have more capacity overall. Give it a couple good jumps there, John. Make sure you got it all down. Did it help? I don't know. Maybe you got another half pound down. Struggling a little bit as the contest went on to try and make sure I got enough capacity down, but tried to eat as cleanly as I could so it would all count. Like I said, really trying to work hard here, trying to fight the struggle that said, no more. And you're fighting that gag reflex, and that's just something I'm going to have to work on. You try to maximize the capacity that you have in the contest. Now, if this was a regular sort of like food challenge at a restaurant, I have more capacity. I could easily have eaten 2 more pounds beyond where I did, and it would have been no problem, but it would have just taken me a little bit longer. So instead of doing it in 8 minutes, I might have been able to do it in 30. And that's just kind of the way that competitive eating kind of sets up, is you have to have capacity that is in excess of what you think is going to take to win the contest, because you cannot slow down in a contest like this. The competition is so fierce. We were supposed to have 2 new eaters at this contest. There I'm grabbing 2 last pieces. I think that kind of was the finish of plate 5 and the start of plate 6, and give it everything I have, try and get the last bit down. And at this point, I'm just determined, and said, get that 5th plate down, get it down, make it count, which was better than I did last year. So I know I'm rambling here a little bit at the end of the contest, but trying to do a voiceover for an 8-minute contest is not always the easiest thing. One last shake, try and make sure I get... Actually, if there was one thing I could do better at the end of a contest, I'd like to be able to just kind of clear my throat, clear my mouth of all the chipmunking, and just really shove those last 2 pieces in there quite easily, or maybe even just get 1 or 2 more pieces down. That would have been still not enough to cash, but it would have been better, and it would have made me feel better about my result. But like I said, I'm not disappointed with how I did at all. I think I did a lot better in this contest than I did in the Brock contest. This was purely a capacity contest. You're eating as much as you can in 8 minutes, and you're filling up. There is no there's no technique in this. You're just literally filling up. So this is a test of what everybody's capacity is. Even though the numbers didn't really prove out that it kind of bared the capacity like Jeff Esper should have versus how he did. There, the contest is done, so we'll check in with a few fans.
All right, guys. Well, the contest just got over. I'm here with a couple guys. They travel with one of the eaters I'm friends with, Matt. So, what do you guys think?
It was hype. It was super hype.
Super hype, right?
Yeah, everyone brought their best. Everyone did a lot better than they did last year. That's what I noticed.
Yeah, awesome event, awesome energy out here.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Being out here in the environment.
For those of you in the Ohio area, the challenge is on. If this event is held next year, you got to come out to Destination Outlets over in Jeffersonville, Ohio, off I-71. It'll be a great time, great fall day.
Well, ERB sports fans, welcome back inside my basement in my home. I didn't do an outbrief in the car on the way home for the contest. Hope you guys enjoyed the footage from the contest. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how I did. Honestly, I was not really sure what to expect going in. I was hoping for 6 pounds. I think I did somewhere just a little bit beyond 5 pounds, but overall, not too bad. Hope I counted my plates right this time. Not that I've made a mistake before, but it was good to see that I did what I was kind of expecting going in. I did better than last year overall. Got to meet everybody again for another go around at a contest. Really had a lot of fun. Saw some people I didn't see in a while. Steve Hammond, good to meet up with you again. Hopefully we can connect on another contest coming up. Don't know if you'll be at St. Elmo's, if they have St. Elmo's, but overall, pretty fun time. I don't have a contest on my calendar now until at least December. If they have St. Elmo's again, now they may not. There is a rumor that it's not for sure, but hopefully it does happen. It's always a fun time here in Indianapolis. It'll be a home event for me. Very, very much looking forward to that event. The Big Ten Championship game is December 3rd. So if that event does take place, it will be on Saturday, December 3rd. Yes. But yeah. And last but not least, really want to thank Destination Outlets for putting on such a great event. It's a very weird event. I will be honest. It's not like it's at a state fair or at a ballpark or at a massive street festival. It's literally in the parking lot of a outlet mall off of a freeway. And the stage is set up right next to the freeway. So it's very loud, very windy today, a lot of fun. I didn't finish last, and I caught up to a couple eaters that I wasn't expecting to, and I am, like I said, overall pretty happy with the result that I posted. I still got a lot of work to do if I'm going to try to catch Nathan's in 2023, like I said before, but it is progress. It is a step in the right direction, and it's a step towards where I want to be. I signed an extension with Major League Eating for another 3 years, so if it's not Nathan's 2023 or bust, we've got more chances. So that is awesome. And hopefully they have a lot of qualifiers, so we'll see what the future brings. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the content again. Really had a fun time at the contest. Really looking forward to the next one, and take care. We'll do some more card videos this week, probably do a logo fractor video tomorrow or Tuesday. And we will probably do some more betting videos as the NBA season kicks off very shortly. So take care. Like I said, have a great rest of your Sunday and see you next week.